All right, I'm hoping, oh, record is started. Perfect. All right, I'm just going to hide the video panel. Awesome. So welcome everyone to Doubling Your Income with Water presentation. So the interesting thing about tonight is that we're supposed to do this in person. And so, I love meeting people, being in front of people to share what it is I'm sharing. And so I was really excited to have created this presentation to be live and interactive with everybody. But once again, life sometimes shows us and teaches us different lessons. So when it was going to be minus, 38 plus to drive home tonight, I just decided, why not just transfer this to being on online, so we can all just be comfy and cozy from home. But once again, it just kind of solidified my decision, around this transition within business, because it just shows how adaptable and versatile and supportive this type of opportunity actually is. So now none of us had to travel. We're all able to still come here, receive the information, and learn and grow with each other. So thanks everybody for the transition to attending and connecting here on our live webinar. So I'm just going to hide my face. I just want to say a quick hello to everybody. I'm going to hide this. We'll get right into the presentation. We do have the chat here just below, so please feel free, if at any time you're wanting to ask a question, participate, please feel free to do the chat, or you can hit the microphone there to unmute yourself, so then you can pose a question out loud as well. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so welcome to Double Your Income. The time is now to start taking your life into your own hands and create the life that you desire. I have a strong belief that life is here for us to create. And so, how much of our time do we spend doing our shoulds and our shouldn'ts, or this is what we are expected to do? And tonight I just want you to just kind of put all that aside and to just kind of get curious and feed that curiosity without any judgment, without any expectations, and see where it guides you. Okay. Now, tonight, just honor yourself and your time. So turn off any distractions. So if you have other windows open on your computer, like Facebook or email, turn and X all those out, because we know how easily our distractions can be. Turn your cell phone off. Allow that just to be a nice barrier, so you can be present and aware with what it is that we are talking about. Also, it's time to listen to your subtle senses and any kind of like gut feelings. When I first got this opportunity, I had a really strong gut feeling to start off with, and then I just trusted that, and I started taking action to move forward. So as I pose different questions or things, whether it's for this opportunity or your life in general, allow it to be an opportunity to really gain some clarity for yourself on whatever level that is for you. Awesome. So thanks, and let's begin. So a little bit about me. So I've been an entrepreneur for about 14 years. And, I started off with massage therapy. And then from there, I really had a passion to learn about health or learn about the body, how everything functions. And so I just became really curious and took anything and everything I could. And I knew that was going to be an avenue for me. It was something I really had a passion for. I love learning it. So naturally, I started teaching and sharing what I was learning. And so a lot of it was around alternative health, personal development. Then I became a yoga instructor. And and so I've, done a lot of coaching, whether it's personal, within its business. And then the most recent is working with affiliate marketing. So that's something we'll talk about. What is that, and and what is this journey we're on. I'm also a wife and a mom of 2 kids. So, my family, as it grew, became a number one priority and needed a lot more of my time. So, becoming a mom of 2 really needed me to reevaluate how I was doing business, and how can I be the mom that I wanted to be, and juggle all that. My hobbies, I enjoy cooking, baking, and I really enjoy the outdoors. So there's a little picture of my family and us doing a hike in Kananaskis at the Troll Falls there. Okay. My why. So, it's always important to get clear. What is your why? Whether it is your why within your business, whether it's your why within life, but the more clear we are on why we're doing something, the more effective and long-term benefits and fulfilling it's going to be for us. So my why behind this presentation, my why around building a team, is to empower others to discover their true potential by inspiring, coaching, and encouraging them so that we can create the life that we desire, most importantly, that we deserve, knowing that we're worth that life that we are craving. Now, if you're here, on some level you're seeking something, whether it's the finances, seeking an opportunity, seeking health, some way, somehow you have arrived here from seeking. So I started seeking. It was once I kind of pretty much got burnt out. I was teaching a therapy called Body Talk, and I was traveling all across Canada, and I just got exhausted and burnt out, and I just started looking. There's got to be another way. There's got to be a way that I can do what I love on my own terms, where I set my schedule. And so I seen naturally within that business. When I first started my traditional business, I was doing a lot of traveling. So, for me to get the word out about what it was I was teaching, I would have to travel there and do public presentations, and it was always my hour for a dollar, and it was my time. I always needed to be there, which was fun, and it got me a great experience and journey. But once again, if I wasn't there, and if I wasn't live and on, if I wasn't, able to do it, then my business wasn't able to function. And so I started seeing how there was a trend of how, even my study groups and my students wanted to interact. So, getting onto Zooms and things like this, there's already a natural transition of our classes being able to be attended online, and the ability to connect and communicate started to become a lot more simpler. And so I started seeking. What is there for me? And so I had to, surrender my traditional ways of running a business, break some of those habits and thoughts of what it took to run a business, to learn and to explore what are the other ways, how are other people doing this. And I knew if I didn't hop on the board soon, then I would have wished, oh dang, what would have happened if I would have done that back in the day, or a year ago I could actually be living the life that I wanted to be. And so I'm kind of the one, once I have a gut feeling, I just have an inkling on something, I often take action and go with it. So I was very fortunate that I did so. So really, it was the part of me that was tired, exhausted, drained, needed another way, wanted to break those cycles, and it got me seeking once again for another approach. Now, how many of you guys can relate? Who here is seeking? So I invite you, if you're wanting to share in our comments, in the chat, what are you seeking for? What got you here? What are you curious about? So here we go. What are you seeking for? So I invite you just to take a few minutes, write down this for yourself. And it's not, you don't have to give me the answer either, but we know if you're here, you're seeking something, you're wanting to learn something. And so the more that we can get clear of that, or just write it down, or just be honest with ourselves, what is it that I do desire? and it will start simplifying things for you. So just take a moment and answer that question. What are you desiring in life? What is it you want to create within your life? And writing it down actually solidifies. They've done studies showing that people who write down their goals, people who write down what they want to accomplish, are 90 times more effective and will often get what they want. 90% quicker and faster than those that don't. So write down, what is it you desire? Be part of the small percentage of people who do. All right. So now be specific. So, one is to write down what it is that you're desiring, but the next one is to get really clear. What is it that you're seeking? And for me, I desired to be able to run a business that could generate an income 24/7 without the demand of me all the time, especially having kids. It's so unpredictable being a mom. If the kids are sick or they were up all night, and there's so many variables where my performance, I felt wasn't there to be on 24/7, or even 40-hour week. I didn't have the time and energy to do that, and so I was seeking, and I hear people talking about this opportunity, and so that's what I wrote out. So kind of when I resigned from teaching, I didn't know what my next step was, but I knew I'd find something. So that was my first thing, was I would desire to have a business run 24/7 without me. But also my next goal was I desired an income of commissions to be over $1,300, whether it's per sale or student coming in or package I was selling. That was going to be about the average ticket that I was used to generating. So that was my goal. I didn't want to go below that. And then I also wanted to work anywhere from anytime, anywhere. I wanted that flexibility to go on a trip if my kids wanted to, or if I just wanted to get away or visit or do whatever. I really wanted that lifestyle of being able to work anytime, anywhere. So this was kind of like my specific wish list. So I invite you at this point, if you're really clear, what is it you're looking for? Write that out, or even in the next 24 hours, ponder those questions. What is it you desire within your life? And get really specific with what it is, because life is kind of, it's not going to sound fluffy, but it's quite magical. It's interesting to see, as soon as we're clear, how quick it is to achieve what it is that we're desiring. So guess what I did? I found all three of those desires within this opportunity. And if any of those were interesting, you can have them too. So what is it that I do? So I work as an affiliate marketer. Now, when I first started, I didn't know what affiliate marketer really was. Once again, I trusted this gut feeling of, hey, this feels right. This feels like there's something there for me to do. And oftentimes for me, anytime I feel discomfort or really uncomfortable, it's often a sign that there's something that I need to do. And so, as silly in reverse that probably sounds to you, it's true. The more that we can push ourselves out of our comfort zone, often the more success we're actually going to achieve, or the more we're going to grow. And so that's kind of how I live my life a little bit, is to, it's not that I feel threatened and dangerous that I do it. It's a discomfort knowing that I'm safe. I'm going to, I'm not in danger, but yet how far can I push myself out of this comfort zone to learn and grow? What makes me feel uncomfortable or awkward, or I start sweating and my knees shake? And those are often the things I want to do, because those are skills or my insecurities that I want to break free from and develop those skill set. And so, this is, part of the affiliate marketing. There was a part of me that was hesitant. I was nervous. But this is what we do. An affiliate marketer is someone who sells a product and receives a commission upon a completion of the sale. Now, as soon as I heard the definition, I was like, well, that makes sense. That's not that scary. So this type of marketing is happening all over the place. So we see Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, all of these bigger companies are using affiliate marketers. So they will have a product they want to sell, they will hire people or people go out and market it, and then they get paid a commission based on that sale. And that's exactly what we're doing. So how can this benefit you? So you're going to be part of a rapidly growing new approach to entrepreneurship. Now, really, it is the direction. I was kind of hesitant to the online. I remember it must have been maybe 4 years ago. I remember Remy was quite young, and I did a bulk of my Christmas shopping online. And then that was one of my aha moments, too, recognizing and knowing and seeing the direction of business and where it was going. Doing this type of commissions, a lot of the other companies and things I've tried, like home-based businesses, the commissions were maybe $10 to $50 on your commission scale, where with this company, we can receive commissions up to $3,300 per sale. Okay, and this is also an awesome product line that heals, enhances your body, mind, and finances. And so we'll talk more about that in a few moments. So join my team that rocks by providing you coaching, empowerment, fun, and inspiration. Those are some of the core things I really want to offer our group and to build the team, because this is an awesome opportunity. Okay, so what company are we partnered with? We are partnered with a company called Enagic. So they've been in business for over 4 decades. They have been the leading manufacturer for an alkaline ionizer and water filtration machines in the world. Their passion is to transform the tap water in your home to pure, healthy, electrolyzed, reduced, hydrogen-rich drinking water. Now, for me, I know when I've searched other products or searched other opportunities, I had a fundamental. I didn't want a product that I didn't agree with. Now, for me, water is a fundamental component. We're, 80 to 90% made up of water, and what we put into our body is really important. And I know in our community, our water quality wasn't great. And so even just knowing and recognizing my health and what has changed since we've had the machine has been great. So water is something everybody drinks. It's something everybody in the world uses. And so it's a really neutral product and thing that we're offering. And now, when I got to learn a little bit more about the company and their philosophies, it even just solidified that gut feeling a lot more. So they are based on 3 health principles. So realizing your true physical health through the pure, healthy drinking water, but also realizing your true financial health. So this was actually a turning point for me to actually recognize around my financial health. What does it actually mean, financial health? And so for a company to actually recognize your finances as part of your health was really eye-opening for me. And so really it's through the wealth developing business opportunity. Now also realize the true mental and metaphysical health through personal growth, finding contentment in all aspects of life. So really their philosophy really meshed with me as a person and what I believe in. And so it went kind of hand in hand. There wasn't anything that really, I would say, turned me off. It's like their philosophy matches everything I had been studying in all my modalities. Every time I took a modality, the number one thing that we tell all of our clients or students is to drink water. You go for a massage, your massage therapist is always going to tell you, drink more water. You go for a body talk session, it's going to be telling you, drink more water. You go for Reiki, you're going to drink more water. Go to your personal trainer, what's the first thing they're going to say is drink more water. So water is such a crucial, important factor of life. And then just their skills and their awarenesses around personal development and pushing us out of our comfort zone and breaking those limiting thoughts and beliefs is actually all part of this company's philosophy. So it really resonated with me and had me on board. So really, Kangen water is what is this the water that you're going to be hearing more. So with Enagic, they're the leading manufacturer, and it's an opportunity to heal the body, mind, and finances, but it's also an opportunity to become your own boss. Now, for me, becoming my own boss has always been a top priority. I feel like I'm unemployable. I really have a hard time following under the status quo of the 9-to-5 type of job. So if you're wanting to feel empowered to make those changes within your health, within your mind, within your finances, and be backed by a leading company and product, then you have them all here. So if you take a look at this chart, so Enagic, this is kind of our pricing chart, but also looks at our commission chart as well. Now this is something that is patent, that is unique to Enagic, and so you will not see a commission pricing chart like this anywhere else. Now this company has amazed me of how they actually put and feed back their distributors. So when we take a look at the product in our commissions, it goes through a point system. Oops. Go back. All right, goes through a point system. So it's kind of 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, so kind of like lanes. And then you'll see for each lane, it'll take points. For each sale that you make, you achieve a point, and your point system moves up. So for an example, if as soon as you sign up, 1 to 2 points, your commissions will use a K8. So that's kind of a family home water system you look at, kind of a basic, K8 it's called. So right off the hop, between your first 2 sales, your commissions will be $340. You move up to your 2A lane, your commission is going to be $680 per machine. You move up to 3A, you're looking at $1,020. A 4A lane, you're at $1,360. Now this is on your personal sales, but as you have your team build up, this is going to be your commission on those sales as well. And so it's amazing how quick you can get points from people that are underneath you to keep moving you through the ranks. And the neat thing about this is that, often, when we talk about pyramid, it's kind of like the top person always benefits. But this is a nice kind of parallel approach where if I have somebody underneath me, they can surpass me. They don't have to stay underneath my paradigm. I think I have this in the next slide. So I'll tell you a few more of the things. So it just kind of gives you a feel of the pricing of some of the products. It also allows you to see what your commissions are per product that you could be generating from. So this is where my goal was to be making sales of $1,300, and I'm already at that stage now, and it didn't take me long to be able to move up and build through my lanes. And there's different strategies and packages and approaches that we could do to help maintain and get you the kickstart as you need. Okay. So there are a few different approaches to running this business. This is what I really like, is that it's not just one way and that's it. Like, once again, I'm one who likes options. I like variety. I just can't do that 9 to 5. And so there's a few approaches of how we can run this, that you can do a combination. You can do one way or the other way. I'm here that I can support you in creating whatever formula and approaches that work best for you. So the first approach to running this business is organically, through referrals, word of mouth, doing public presentations, health expos. None of those are really additional fees that are monthly. And so that would just be kind of doing the business organically. The second approach is doing the online marketing, learning how to sell at a global scale, using the internet by getting your offer in front of potential buyers, receive the step-by-step training of how to do that with the funnels and the tools, everything provided for you. So this is what I really loved. I didn't have to recreate a lot of it. I didn't have to redo. I had to support the system already built in. where a lot of my other modalities or the other systems I got, I had to do a lot of that creating. I had to do a lot of that groundwork. I had to create my own presentations. I had to, do a lot of these extra things. But yet you have it all here set for you. And the step-by-step training and the webinars and everything you have is actually really phenomenal. I'm continually learning, and there are things that it's great. So that would be a $99 monthly investment. So that would be a monthly fee if you wanted to join our global affiliate zone that provides you all of the online marketing tools and supplies and all your step-by-step training with the mentorship with myself. Plus, with this $99 monthly investment, once you have people who are underneath you, you will receive 30% commission off of that $99 for every person that you have underneath you. So with time, this actually becomes a second lane of income for you, where I'm at the stage now where I don't pay the $99. Well, I pay the $99, but I make enough commissions underneath it that reimburse me that. So it's just another second lane of revenue that you can gain. Or the third approach to this business is a combination of both, and that's what I'm doing. I have my online marketing funnels, I have my organic leads, and I'm doing my presentations and just talking to people about it. So I do the combination of the both. All right, so you might be sitting there thinking, how is this investment? Okay, so the unique aspect of this opportunity, once you purchase a product, you just need one product that you purchase with Enagic, and you are given the rights to sell all products. Now, the thing that I really like about this, there's no minimum orders. So, I've tried working with other companies, and there's those auto renewals. Every month you have to be placing a minimum order. You have membership fees on top of that. You buy additional stuff to make up your minimums. Then you have all this extra stock. And then this creates a cycle of extras. And so with Enagic, once you have one product, bam, you do not need to carry any additional products. And so any sale that we make, it actually goes directly with Enagic. Enagic will be the distributor and send it to your client. You're just kind of the paperwork connector, and Enagic takes care of that. And so there is a variety of ways to get started based on what your budget is, and it can be as low as $850 to get started. And as Canadians, we are super lucky. These products are considered medical equipment, so we are able to get financing with that. And so it's kind of like a startup loan. That is an opportunity for us to use. So there is financing that is available to get started. So as you're starting, all business expenses, your interest, your product are all business expenses for you to get started. So as much as you're investing in a product that we get to use at home, you benefit from, you get to use that as part of your business expenses as your business startup too, which is pretty fun. Okay. So really, I just want to really take one more thing that I really like about Enagic is that you do not lose your status. So you have like a minimum within every 2 years you need to make a sale. But once you have gotten to a point that you don't lose that. So even if someone surpasses you, you don't lose your title. So as soon as you reach a lane, you get to maintain that lane. And so that's something I really appreciate, that there's not that stress. So if there's a month that you're needing just for life to maintain and nurture you, there's not the stress and the weight of needing to pressure yourself to maintain your status quo. So that was something that I really appreciated within this opportunity. Okay, so ignite your inner boss. And so with my team, I really want to ignite that fuel to get yourself really clear and to ignite taking charge of your life, taking that initiative to create and design the business and life that you desire. And so what this mastermind bonus is 8 weeks of the mastermind with weekly Zoom. You get one-on-one coaching calls with myself. And so anyone who is interested in getting started is going to be part of this mastermind startup. So through the month of February, we will, oops, that was April. So that was last time I offered it, so we're offering it again here for February. So anyone signing up by the end of February is going to jump in on this mastermind bonus that you're going to jumpstart your business. You're going to be holding yourself accountable. You're going to really give this one-on-one attention. So you can see last April was the last time I offered it. This is additional coaching and personal team building that I'm really emphasizing again on this round here. So really jump on the opportunity. If you're wanting to get clear focus, if you're wanting the additional support, I'm here to really ignite this jumpstart for you. So all of this you get complimentary for joining my team. So I'd like to just kind of open this up for questions. Anyone have? Perfect. So anyone have any questions or comments that they want to kind of open up now to say, hey, tell me a little bit more about this, a little bit more on us. This is kind of the time for you guys. You can do it through chat, or if you're wanting to open up the conversation, please just unmute your microphone and ask away. I'd like to hear what maybe did I not discuss or share that I can kind of go through with you guys now. This is the time for you to get some clarity. So Dorinda had shared with us in the comments around what she's wanting to desire. It's like for work, less travel, being able to work from home and more free time. And I can tell you that this has been able to do that for me, even more so tonight. As much as I wanted to do that organic live in person, the adaptability and the availability for me to be able to do this from home has just created a lot more freedom for myself to be able to give some of those other areas of my life the attention that needs to at this time. So, and how many of you guys are craving that, desire that ability to have the power, that oomph within yourself to be able to make those choices? So are you curious? If there's any more questions, feel free to pop them up here. Or if you're shy or you're catching this replay, feel free to write them down. Email me, message me. I'm here to support and to answer all these questions. If you're curious and you want to get started, you can get started today for $99, giving you access to 3 hours of training and a free coaching call that if you decide it's not for you, so it's kind of like a trial. Who wants, test drive? So it's like this is an opportunity to test drive our business and this opportunity for 2 weeks. And so if you feel, oh, this doesn't right, it just doesn't feel good, or, whatever the case is, you get a full refund within 2 weeks. So really starting today, $99 will give you access to a lot of the deeper training on the product, on the company, but also the coaching call you can do with myself, or we can get you through the Global Affiliate Zone that will help you learn about the affiliate marketing aspect. So that $99 is going to give you access to learn and explore and experience what is this affiliate marketing, who is our community, what do they offer, what is this training like, all that is an opportunity for you to try. If you aren't wanting to try the $99 but you want to talk to me, let me know. Send me a message, email me, say I'm in, I want to book a coaching call. So then you and I can get on the phone, we can talk and go over these details more personalized with whatever it is you're wanting to ask, or for me to give you more information about. But if you're just not ready yet, let me know. Let me know that you're still interested. Say, hey, keep me in touch. This might not be the right timing. And maybe you're working with some resistance. Just let me know. I'll be sure to keep you on my contact list so I can nurture and support you and keep you engaged with what's evolving and what we have to offer. Oops. So this concludes our presentation. So I want to thank you. I feel our time is the most valuable thing that we have. And I'm really honored and I'm very grateful that you took the time to let me share this opportunity with you. And please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or comments. I actually want to put me up here on my little video panel because I want you to see me. So thank you. I want you to see me, hear me say this. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time to connect with me, to show up to watching this recording, because I really am. I am grateful to have had your curiosity. Hopefully I have provided you with some information and value for you. And if you have any questions, comments, please reach out. If you want to take action, send me a message and we'll give you the action steps right away to move forward. So I am just going to turn off this recording. So thank you for everyone who's taken the recording. Anyone who's live and they still want to contribute with questions or something, we can do so as well. So I'm just going to stop our recording. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. I just got to figure out what I'm doing.